Magic is kind of meant to be the breaking of understood laws of the universe. Scientists or anyone on the street will tell you that a dog doesn't shapeshift into a fire hydrant or vice versa. But magic can tell you that no, that can happen. Anything can happen.
We're on our way to pick up Justin Sight. Justin Sight is a celebrity blind magician. I wanted to know his stroke of genius and share it with all of you.
Justin, how you doing?
Being legally blind, how did you know you wanted to do magic?
From the very beginning, I mean, from the second that I was like diagnosed even, if you will, I knew that this is something that I could milk for all it's worth. In the sense that I knew that it's something that is going to make me unique. It's something that's going to make me stand out. It's something that I think is really cool. The loss was happening as a child. It was just so subtle, we weren't able to notice. It was around second grade, around 7, where I guess the teachers and everyone noticed I had to just keep getting closer and closer and closer to books. When we got to age 10, it was diagnosed. Stargardt's macular degeneration. I noticed at some point, at least in high school, that if I were to look straight at something, that object vanishes, but it doesn't vanish in the sense that I see some kind of gray spot or something. It vanishes in the sense that the background gets filled in. Because with my condition, it's based around the cells dying in the central part of the retina.
How do you see? Like, can you describe your vision?
Yeah. Whenever I look at people, they often, most of the time, think I'm not looking at them. They think I'm being rude, or they don't know what's going on, or they think I'm talking to someone behind them, or whatever. So, but that's how I see, and I am happy that I'm coming more and more into a comfortable place of just not really even explaining myself most of the time when stuff like that happens. I can't see the details of your face right now. I mean, I can't see your face until I'm like right here, and I have to look peripherally to really like see that you have a beard and that you have all this stuff. And this is kind of cool. This is something I used to play with when I was a kid, and sometimes I still do, because if I look directly at something long enough, first off, at first it's just a complete black nothing. But if I look long enough, and this has happened to me just naturally, where I walk and I'm just walking, and all of a sudden something just appears. Because my brain had totally filled in the background. And if I look at something long enough, and if I even look at myself in the mirror long enough, my brain is going to start to fill in the background. And right now, as I'm looking at you right now, literally, and this is really cool, I wish you could see this, I'm talking to a headless person. I see the water behind your head. Now that you moved, I see your head.
Okay.
But there's also been really cool things about it too, where I'm just like, you know, walking by and I'm like, oh, it's like that's a nice dog or something. As I walk, it just shapeshifts into a fire hydrant. Or I'm like walking and it's like, oh, there's these people right there, and then, oh, it's just a bunch of garbage bags.
You were meant to do magic.
Yes, I believe that. Totally.
So this is where he first started. It's like home for him. What
brings me the most joy is being able to be present here with what is. Hey buddy, come, take a card, see some magic. Such as when I perform, there's a strong kind of energy that comes through where I am completely there with that person, responding to them in that moment, performing for them in that moment. There's really little to know, what am I going to do next kind of thing. And if there is, it's kind of all encompassed within this greater sphere of just like what this moment calls for. Seeing their reactions and seeing their faces light up and enjoying the performance, that brings me great joy. So I'm legally blind. Do you know how the other senses get a little stronger?
Yes.
Say stop anywhere you want.
Stop.
Place it back. How long did you hold that for? Like 20 seconds almost?
20 seconds or so.
I could feel the warmth you left with your fingers. Do you believe me?
If you say so.
I do say so. It's subtle. It's subtle, but
right.
anyone could do with practice. You know, you just put your attention on something. This feels about, yeah, this one.
No,
Are you messing with me?
I'm not messing with you.
This genuinely isn't it?
Nope.
Okay, hold on to it. This one.
Nope.
I messed up. We're still rolling, right? Tell me what it is. Say it.
It's the 5. There
Watch.
you go.
5.
You just missed it.
No. 5? You
That
said
was
that
a
wasn't it
5.
when I gave it to you.
No, this was not. Oh, you fucker.
What magic can do is kind of throw a wrench into the everyday kind of cog of perception. And when you can do that, it's almost like puncturing through a veneer that people walk around with that they're used to their whole life may get colored with this kind of just, this is the same thing. And when you have anything that can puncture that, even for a second, and open you up to what is, to the miraculousness of what is. And when that happens in a collective space where people are gathered together and have that, I feel that there's a greater deepening a sense of unity. And perhaps that could spark someone's own investigation or own curiosity into the nature of life for themselves. Who knows? You never know where these things will lead people. That was you. That was you, man. What makes me me is the same thing that makes everyone that they are. And it's the same one thing, it's the same one no thing that connects all of us. And I am a work in progress along with everyone else. And I am a constantly changing, unique expression. I can say that I'm growing more and more, thankfully, into a space of being who I want to be, which is a loving person, which is a kind person, which is someone that recognizes the equality between both me and the billionaire and me and the homeless person or the drug addict or the killer or whoever. To see the sinlessness in everyone and to have compassion and understanding. I always kind of had this sense of the power that we all have to create our own reality, if you will. And regardless of the so-called hindrances or handicaps that we have, and how important point of view and how you look at things is to all of that. I'm grateful that that's the way it is, and that I've had that intuition that even though I've lost it from time to time, that I am able to recognize it and I am able to see that, you know, life can really be what you make it.